This video tutorial is going to show you how to take a quiz in Angel. Say the quiz we want to take is in the Unit 1 folder. Since we're in the Unit 1 folder, we now want to click on Unit 1 quiz. And this screen tells you the number of attempts you were given and the time limit if there is one. So we see that we have 5 attempts and we only have 2 attempts left, and it shows what we have done so far. So it shows that we got 100% the first time, 88 points, and 0 points. So if we got 100 the first time, there'd be really no reason to take it again, but this is just an example. And it averages out all of your attempts, all the scores that you've gotten. So we want to click on Begin Now. And now we're going to explore the various question types that you might encounter in a typical Angel quiz. Now we see the first question provides a matching question and answer format. So we see at the top of the question, we see 3 quotes. And then at the bottom, we see 3 authors, and we want to match the correct quote with the appropriate author. And so down next to the authors, there's drop boxes with the selections of A, B, and C. And so whatever quote you feel matches the author, you select. And so we're just going to guess. And that's how you do a matching question. And now secondly, we want to do an ordering question. And so it says, put the words below in the correct order to create the acronym you learned in the PowerPoint. So you'll see the drop boxes next to each answer and whatever order you think it goes in. So say realistic you think goes 4th, timely 5th, measurable 2nd, smart 1st, and attainable 3rd. And so now we've filled those all in, and if we think it's correct, we can move on. The next is a true and false question. It's pretty self-explanatory, so you just click on the answer that you think is correct. So we're going to click A in that little bubble there. Number 4 is just a typical multiple choice question, and most Angel quizzes have a lot of multiple choice questions in them. So we're going to say it's D, all the above. We're going to click on the correct bubble. Now, 5 is a fill in the blank, and some professors may use words or numbers for fill in the blanks, and sometimes they may be manually graded, which means that you have to wait until the professor sees them and grades them, or they may be automatically graded. So here we say blank to blank % of Americans are regular goal setters. So we're going to say 3 to 5. And this number 6 is a multiple select. So that means instead of just choosing one answer, there might be several answers that are correct, and you could choose more than one, and that's indicated by the check marks, the check mark boxes that are on the side of the answers. So we're going to say all of them apply, and we're just going to click inside the box, and we're going to check over our answers, and we want to submit. Now it's going to ask us if we're sure. We want to click OK. And we notice that we got a few points wrong, and the ones that are wrong are marked with an X, and the ones that are correct are marked with a check mark. And it tells us at the top that we got 5.33 points awarded and 0.67 points missed, and it shows the percentage of that. So down here it shows us where the correct answers are. So we see we only got 1/3 of this answer correct. Sometimes the matching is graded all or nothing, or it's graded by how many of the matching you miss. And in this instance, it's graded by how many of the matching you miss. So we missed 2, and so we got, 0.6 docked out of that score. But we still got 1/3 for that right answer. And then the rest of them are correct. And so it shows us the correct answers. We want to click Continue. And it brings us back to this page, which shows us the average of all of the submissions we've had. And that is how you take a quiz in Angel.